This reaction is long due to middle finger by name Go Vanessa. Like, so the link to the video will be the description below. Go in second match. So let's do this reaction 3, 2, 1.
I gotta turn off this fan. There, sorry. People need to learn how to use their middle fingers. They need to learn, they need to figure out what they believe. They need to learn what they will stand up for and what they will let slide.
Yeah.
In COVID, so many people didn't know what they believed, and that's what you saw. It's wishy-washy. It's what this person's saying. It's what that person's saying. It's whatever the current information is out there. And at some point, you just had to say, this is what I'm doing. I'm either for this or against this. I'm going to follow the status quo, or I'm going to be against the status quo. This was the choice we were faced with. And there isn't really a middle ground when you're brought forward with these decisions, because even when your inaction actually just breeds action in the opposite direction that you're wanting to go. You're trying to avoid the decision, the hard decision, the decision that will cause you to lose friends, the decision that will make you an outcast for a bit before you find your community. You want to avoid that. You don't want to go through that pain. But it is freeing to know what you believe in. I don't have many years of experience to tell you tons of stories of how this has worked for me. I am arguing off of what I see. People who are stressed out constantly, people who elicit the behaviors of just an anxious person, they tend to care what others think. Their opinion depends on what others think. And I'm very much the same way. I like to be affirmed by others. I don't like to resist the crowd. People don't like to resist the crowd. We are social beings. We want to be together. But that doesn't mean we all have to believe the same things, guys. That also doesn't mean we have to be fighting the whole time. But there are some things, some morals, that when people come against you, you should have split-second responses. You've got it downloaded. You've got the information downloaded. If it's important to you, you should research it, and you should have a comeback. Because you know what's super duper 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 annoying? Is when you're in a conversation and it's something you care a lot about and someone says something negative or that opposes your viewpoint and you have no rebuttal. You have nothing to say to them. This happened to me just the other day. We're talking about religions and whatever. And when I said that I'm a Christian, there were oppositions, and then I had no idea how to come back. I hadn't researched it. I didn't have the tools in my toolbox. This isn't just for religion. This is for everything. This is for every area of your life. I think if you implemented this, if you're like, I don't care enough on this subject, I'm willing to let it slide, whatever. You put it in ClickUp, it's this program where you organize everything. It's like there's cubes and you can drag your priority. This is your box of your thing that you're doing. And you can drag it from important, not important, or important, medium, not important. Some things it's okay to put them in not important. You don't care about them. But the things, the boxes that you drag into important, the boxes that are important to you, the areas of your life that actually mean a lot to you.
Yeah.
You should research it, and you should have rebuttals to people who come against it.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be willy-nilly, and this doesn't have to take a lot of time. Even you can use ChatGPT. Don't form your ideologies based off of ChatGPT. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm telling you ChatGPT is a great way to sift through the information and find some sources. And ChatGPT, they just released their extension, and it's wonderful and great. And yeah, I love it. But just figure out what those things are. Figure out figure out the subjects that you need to use your middle finger on. Figure out when you need to say F you to that.
Yeah.
That's wrong. And when you need to come at it in love. Because you're going to change a lot more people's minds in love. But that's going to be all for this video. I'll keep it shorter. It's late. Just got home from a trip. But I didn't have a video for today, so gotta grind it out. Alright, guys. See you later.
We all need to learn or to use our middle finger. Yeah. Wow. That was learn to use your middle finger by name go finance up. The link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out and drop a like if you like. And comment below if you want to see more reaction like this one. And subscribe if you're new. And click the bell so you can be notified me below in my bye. Wow.